So I've showed you how to test, I've showed you how to track, and I've showed you how to best get results from your backtesting work. Now it's time to talk about testing as a routine. Like most things, testing should be done regularly, and so should the performance reviews. If you want to successfully implement testing, the best way you can do that is turn it into a routine and give it a place in your daily schedule. This goes for both the tests and the reviews. It's important that we test very often, but it's also important that we keep up with the reviews, or the testing is essentially redundant. If you can, the best time to test is every single day. Now, this sounds like a lot of work, but when you think about trading, there is not a lot that goes into executing and managing setups. It doesn't take a lot of time, which leaves us with time to work on other more important things like testing and journaling. So if you can test every single day, and if you can give yourself the discipline to test every single day, that is going to be very beneficial for your trading journey. If it really is not possible to test every day, try to test every second day. Okay, you want to be ideally testing at least 3 times a week, hopefully more, but 3 at the very minimum. This sounds like a lot of work, but as I just said, you have a lot of time. If you are looking to trade full time, you should open the doors to spending a lot of time doing testing and reviewing and journaling, and not so much time actually on the charts, because it doesn't take a lot of time to implement a winning strategy. The time goes into making sure that the strategy you're using is a winning strategy. So within one backtesting session, which is most likely going to be around 1 hour long, so if you can do 1 hour a day or 1 hour 3 times a week, 4 times a week, you should try to fit in 1 day or 1 week of backtesting data. So if you're a day trader, for example, and you trade very low time frames, 1 minute time frames, 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute time frames, you don't want to do a week of price action because there's probably going to be a lot of trades there. You want to make sure you are focused and you are in depth. You don't want to rush through this. So I would recommend in one session, backtest a day of price action. Next day, you can do the next day, and so on and so on and so on, until you have a week, and then you can review a week worth of price action. Now, on the flip side, if you're like me and you do take some day trades, but a lot of the time you are, waiting for trades and you take a pure quality over quantity stance where you don't take too many trades each week, you can do a week of data per backtesting session. Some weeks you may never find a trade. That's good. You can make notes of that and actually, maybe have a look at some markups and see there probably is trades in there somewhere which you can learn from in the future. Other weeks you'll take 1 trade, 2 trades, 3 trades, and you can actually do markups and live backtesting for all of these and get them into your backtesting area for future review. So I would recommend allot 1 hour per session for your backtesting. Sometimes you might get carried away and enjoy it and do more. Sometimes you may not have the time to do an hour, but an hour is the good average to spend backtesting in each session. And in that hour, you can backtest a day or a week of price action. Conclude this episode. If you want to start testing effectively, efficiently, and repetitively, make sure you get it put into a schedule and work on it whenever you can. As I've said before, it's a very important part of trading. It builds the confidence and it shows you that what you're doing is a winning strategy. Treat backtesting as if it is live trading and spend a lot of time doing that and not so much time on managing and executing trades because it doesn't actually take that much time at all. You have no excuse on the time front. Trading leaves a lot of time open to work behind the scenes, so you should have no issues fitting in a few sessions a week at least.